Hey guys, TotalLegion here, welcome back to another video. Today we're playing some more Napoleon Total War online battles, and this is a replay from about a week or so ago, I'd say about a week to 2 weeks ago, and it's another really cool battle. It's really fast and should be a nice one to commentate over, and it is between 3 British factions going up against the Austrians and the Prussians and the Ottomans. So let's go ahead and take a look at my army first. I brought along a 5-inch howitzer, a 9-pounder horse artillery, some 15th Hussars, the Royal Scots Greys, 2 KGL foot, 3 Highland foot, and a 42nd Black Watch hidden in the forest over there, and my light infantry is 2 KGL Lightfoot. So a very simple setup, and a general staff, who has 1 chevron upgrade on him. And now let's take a look at Frank's setup in the middle here. He's brought along some of the 42nd Black Watch, some KGL foot, and also 2 5-inch howitzers, some KGL Lightfoot, a very similar setup to me, 2 Highland foot, and then 2 British foot, and a general staff. And his cavalry, I think this is his, he's brought along Royal Scots Greys and a 15th Hussars, so very similar to mine. Now let's take a look at Cade's setup, who is on the far right here. He's brought along a rocket troop, and also some of the 88th Rangers, a very classic Cade setup. You saw this in the last video. And he's also got a 5-inch howitzer and some British Lightfoot right at the front, a bunch of British Lightfoot. I think he's got 4 at the front there. Some Coldstream Guards, some Foot Guards, and the 42nd Black Watch. He's got the 15th Hussars and some Life Guards, and then a general staff hidden in the background here in the forest. So now let's go take a look at the Ottomans setup here. They've got a bunch of bombardment mortars, and he's brought along 4 of those. And he also has some of these musketeers. I think he's got 4 I can see. He's got 4 musketeers and a general's bodyguard. He also has some lancers and... sorry, they're not his even. My mistake. And I think he has some light infantry hidden in there somewhere. And I think that's that. So now let's look at Prussia. He's brought along 2 lancers. He also has some of the 6-pounder horse artillery. Some musketeers. I'm pretty sure he has, yep, just musketeers at the front here. And some Prussian Fusiliers, some Landwehr, which are a very cheap unit, and also some of the Prussian Fusiliers and some more Landwehr. So very kind of symmetrical setup. He's also got some lancers here, and no doubt some light infantry hidden in this forest, and another artillery piece, I'm pretty sure. So now let's take a look at my opponent in this one, which is Austria, and he's brought along 2 of these 12-pounders. He also has some Uhlans, and that's it for his cavalry, just Uhlans. He has some German Fusiliers. He has 4 of those, it looks like. Or, yep, 3, sorry. And 2 Hungarian Fusiliers, a general staff unit, and some light infantry, which is hidden currently. So a little disclaimer real quick, I have a new sound mod installed, so it's a bit of a trial thing here today to see how it goes. If you do like it, then please let me know. So it should be interesting to see how it actually plays at this battle. The sounds are absolutely amazing. So we'll go ahead and click play. There we go. Also, I'd like to say a huge thank you for nearly 300 subscribers. It's weird because like only yesterday or the day before I was just saying how I just got 250 subs. And in those couple of days we've nearly hit 300. I think we're at 280 something. So that is absolutely amazing, guys. I really do appreciate it. And I just can't believe how fast like I'm gaining these subs. I mean, I'm sure you know it has something to do with the the giveaway going on, but nonetheless, it really is appreciated. So I'm going to push up my cavalry here to try and claim this middle hill, and there isn't going to be too much action going on my flank for the most part of this battle, as it is really mainly consistent in this middle here against Frank and Cade. So I actually missed the first rocket shot coming down. Also found a really cool thing in live battles. When you actually select a unit and you press insert, it goes to like first person, so it's really cool. So here are the bombardment mortars. You don't know if you can tell the sound difference, but listen to them coming down. You can tell. Look at that. Just the sound is amazing. I don't know, I love it. I really like that crackling, like a firework. So now Cade's pushing on this right, trying to secure this hill. The Ottomans don't look like they're moving, so we shouldn't have too much of an issue actually securing that position. And it's gone quiet as the artillery reload. The Ottomans getting their ramrods down, and here comes another rocket. The rocket sounds so cool. And there's also these new death sounds. You just heard one of the Ottomans screaming there. Alright, let's look at... Oh my goodness, look at the amount of death just from one of those rockets coming down and slaughtering those musketeers. Bit of a weird position to put that bombardment mortar, if you ask me, but... And here comes another one. And now... the thunder and sound of bombardment mortars coming down onto the British. Here they come. Lucky for Cade, the Ottomans and their bombardment mortars are very inaccurate, and really more of a morale shot kind of artillery piece more than anything. They don't deal too much damage. And now I'm just moving up my howitzers and 9-pounders. Here they are, the Uhlans. Retreating back after taking some casualties to those rockets. And now, they are actually in range of Frank's howitzers. And they are taking a huge sum of casualties as the rockets exploding off in the distance zone. Here comes a volley from Cade. It is not looking good for Austria and their Uhlans right now. And I'm still moving up my men. It's going to be a fight for this building, and it's going to be one hell of a fight. And now the Prussians pushing forward without any kind of support from the Ottomans or the Austrians. A very risky move here, coming into the middle of our very well formed British line. And as you can see, a failed attempt here from the Prussians. Just the bodies of their cavalry just laying down after running into some British foot. And there they come. The land we're marching forward up the hill.
This building has fallen to the enemy.
Now the KGL lights moving forward to form a bit more of a structured line as the muskets start firing. But it doesn't look like they're getting too many hits off right now. Now what's going on over here? Looks like Cade has pushed up some of his own cavalry and they're now in melee with some lancers and some Uhlans. Oh, look at this, a very brave move here from Frank's Prussian opponent. Moved up the landwehr completely on their own. And they're going to try and face off against the Highland foot. I think we know how that one's going to end. So I've just actually unlimbered my artillery pieces. I've got the 5-inch howitzer here ready to take its shots. It doesn't look like it's already taken quite a few shots, but hasn't done too much damage. So we'll see how this next shot does. Also got my 12-pounders, sorry, my 9-pounders even, moving over to try and assist Frank with his Prussian foe. And here they come. Doesn't look like I got too many hits with that one. Just look at this line of smoke as the Prussians and British exchange fire throughout this forest. Does look like those KJO units are just being mowed down by these Fusiliers right now. A charge coming in from some Prussian lancers. Looks like they're going to be aiming for the British foot here. But luckily Frank's going to get them into square just in time. Just look at the smoke. Sheer amount of smoke on this battlefield already, and it's very early on already. I don't think we've had 5 minutes even. A couple of good shots being fired there from the Prussians as Cade continues to make his march forward on the right flank onto the Ottomans, but no real developments there. Look at this, Cade being very sneaky, coming into the back of these musketeers. It does look like he's going maybe for a melee charge, but no, he's going to hold up and take a couple of shots. It's going to be absolutely brutal here. Let's just witness these musketeers being mowed down. Poor musketeers, absolutely demolished there from Cade's rangers. Prussians have some musketeers in reserve if they do need them, and it does look like they might need them because the Brits are holding off quite well here in the middle. Poor Prussians being completely destroyed in this center position, and the Austrians are literally just eating my howitzers right now. They're not really moving or progressing here. Oh, look at that, what a hit. Bringing them down to 80. That is a howitzer. That's a howitzer strike and a half. Just look at the smoke, it's like clouds. And now the Rangers having to reposition to try and take on the Prussian Jaegers. Look at this, Cade has some Royal Scots Greys coming in. Wonder where they're going. I think I might have an idea. I think I might be going for this artillery piece somewhere in this forest. Where is it? There it is. It's Hungarian artillery piece. It's £12 a unit. Oh no, it does look like he's... Oh, he's going to go help his Rangers. Wow. Look at these lines of Prussians. Can already tell it's going to be friendly fire from this. Got some of these Highland foot moving up to go into melee. Being shielded by this little dip here. Now Frank's pushing forward all of his men into melee and they should be able to come out on top. Highland foot may be in a bit of a predicament here because they are now down to 37, but what they lack in numbers they do make up in ability. And there we go, there's just proof of it there. 59 taking out a rather solid unit of Landwehr. And the left flank has been completely secured and still not much going on Cade's right here. Kind of at a bit of a stalemate. Rockets still hammering down into the Prussians. And more howitzer shells coming down onto the stationary Hungarian Fusiliers. Just listen to the sound of those rockets coming down. Look at the British swarming over to those musketeers. Here come some more bombardment mortars. That one is completely out of range and position. I'm not even sure what they're shooting for. And look at this, Frank has cleaned these Prussians up nice and quick, which will now allow us to push up on our left and right flanks. Me more so than Cade. These Hungarian Fusiliers really not having the best of days today. And they're now going to be met with some Royal Scots Greys and some 15th Hussars, along with probably the core of my army right now, which is the KGL and the KGL Lights. Still yet to use my 42nd Black Watch, who are still stationed in this forest. Look at the amount of dead Prussian bodies laying on the center of the battlefield. And those Hungarian, sorry not Hungarian, the Austrian Uhlans being taken out by rockets. And here is the 42nd Black Watch that Cade is actually committed. I'm sure that, oh, they're aiming at the Uhlans down there. Don't think they'll actually be able to get any hits off though. And these Uhlans have charged down into the Rangers. The Ottomans keeping quite a solid line, not really falling to Cade's position. Oh, look at this. The Black Watch in square formation as the Uhlans charge forward, and they're going to be routed. It's only going to take one volley from the 42nd, and that is that. And the Rangers keeping a very, very strong line here against those Uhlans. I don't think they have too many issues taking these out. And if they do, the 15th Hussars are going to help them out a little bit. And look at that, the Uhlans gaining one chevron. See what's going on here. Shots being exchanged from my KGL Lights, shooting at the stationary Hungarian Fusiliers. I'm not really sure if he knew what he was doing. And let's see, am I moved? Yep, I've moved up some of these Highland Foot who are gonna form the right flank of my core army. Oh, that's a very good hit there, look at that. Yep, and now he's gonna be forced to move forward. And it does look like he's gonna go for that house. Still exchanging artillery fire between these 12-pounders in the forest and my 9-pounders. And Austria positioned a lot of his light infantry in this building, which is about to be destroyed.
Has fallen to the enemy.
And just like I said, he has now put all of his men from here actually inside of that building, which is an interesting move, considering I have artillery up here. And the fact he's being shot at whilst going into that building. So I'm just going to play the very simple game here and just withdraw my men and let my artillery do the talking for me. Look at this, look how powerful the howitzers are. 54 damage in the first couple shots, look at that. One more volley of that artillery in that building is completely destroyed, and all of his men with it. And now Frank sending some men over to assist Cade on his push on the right flank against the Ottomans. We'll come back to that very shortly. And I think this last volley of the howitzers should be enough to take out this building. Yep, and there it is, and along with it, all of his men taken out, and a couple shots coming over from my British core army here in the middle. And that is devastating for Austria, absolutely devastating, and I really haven't used any of my men up at all. I don't think, have I even lost anyone? I've lost about, probably lost about 10 or 15 men throughout this whole battle against the Austrians. Nothing really too drastic, and he's already lost his lights that were positioned in that building too, and now it's a 3-on-1 situation against the Ottomans. And they're just being sniped very slowly by Cade's light infantry here. Bombardment mod is still shooting at nothing. As always. Now there's Lightfoot in position of actually being able to snipe down these musketeers, these Ottoman musketeers, and look at this line just being taken out one by one. Every shot hits. Austria still managing to, well, I say like give some sort of cover, but they're really shooting into the ground more than anything now. And here come my 15th Hussars and Royal Scots Greys coming in to finally demolish this last unit of artillery for the Austrians. Along with the artillery, the Austrian general. Look at this, a very sneaky charge from the back of the 15th Hussars into these musketeers, and they're just going to be wiped out line by line.
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Look at this, the 15th Hussars and the Royal Scots Greys. Yep, the Royal Scots Greys as well, and they're just slowly charging down this line of Ottomans. And I think it's a little too late for the Ottomans by this this time. Rockets still hammering down on the infantry, and the Ottomans just running around in circles, bunching up here in the middle, and they're just gonna get shot even more. Look at this, the Highland Foot coming in for a melee charge. Absolutely deafening down there. Of course, my guys still coming forward, and amazingly, didn't have to use my 40-second Blackwatch throughout this whole battle, which is absolutely astonishing to me. So while it's actually coming to the dying stage of this this battle here, I have another battle coming up soon. It's a 40-minute long. Whoa! Look at these bombardment. Yeah, it's a 40-minute long battle. So it is quite a long one to get recorded, but hopefully that'll be out by some time this week or next week, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, wow, look at this, the Ottomans just being completely surrounded now. And there we go, they're all routed. A very fun battle, a very easy battle as well for us. And well, let's take a look at the statistics here. Cade deployed 864, Frank deployed 1044, as did I, and this guy called Blee, who was playing as the Ottomans, deployed 816. Krios, who was playing as the Prussians, deployed 1311, and I'm not even going to pronounce that, who was playing as Austrians even, he deployed 954. Let's see who got the most kills. That would be Frank, who got 977, and the most losses was Krios with 1105. Let's take a look at my unit statistics. The most kills was the 5-inch howitzer, very impressive, 113. That is nearly a whole line. And let's see, the most experience, yep, the howitzer. And there we go, that concludes the battle. Thanks for watching, guys. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, and I'll see you guys next time.